First of all, I would like to wish you a warm welcome to Sarajevo. Your concert will close the 21st edition of Festival Sarajevo Music Evenings. So I wanted to know, how are your first impressions of Sarajevo, of the orchestra you're playing with, and what do you expect from the concert on Saturday?
Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. It's my first time in Sarajevo. I've never been here, unfortunately. And, it's the first country where officer on passport control says that she would like to attend concert. So
wow.
This was a very warm welcome from the very beginning of my arrival to Sarajevo. It's a great pleasure to play here, and I think that we have very good collaboration with orchestra and with conductor, with Samara. I very appreciate her very exquisite feedback and very good response on what I'm doing on piano, and I really hope that this will be a good experience for both of us, and of course good experience for audience, and I'm very looking forward to see many people on concerts.
You're a successful artist who performs all over the world. You won also many prizes on piano competitions, but how do you keep your ideas in interpretation, in performance? How do you keep them fresh, because you repeat a lot of pieces throughout the years?
I think it's just a question of do you love music or you love music, and every time I played the opening, this 8 bars of Rachmaninoff's second concerto, I always got inspiration just from music I listen to, because I myself consider me like another listener. So I try to always listen it like from a side, and all this inspiration just leads me to the, I hope, to the sense of music. And if I feel this very special connection with me and audience, and if this is like well-established link between us, then I think that I achieve some goal of communicating with audience.
In Sarajevo, you will play Rachmaninoff's second concerto, as you already mentioned. Here, the orchestra members are really inspired with your playing. So can you tell us something about this piece, and can you tell us something in general? How do you choose your pieces for these kinds of concert performances?
Usually when I play with orchestra, it's a decision of either conductor or orchestra management of repertoire.
So they choose, basically.
They choose, and of course they ask me whether I'm going to play Rachmaninoff second, and I say of course, because I love this piece. I love the history behind, and you know that Rachmaninoff himself, he was very depressed after the premiere of his first symphony, and for a long time he did not compose any work. So after a long period of silence, it was like emergence of basically new composer, very fresh style, and for me this music is about history of Slavonic people, and that what makes me inspired, what makes me happy, what makes me sad when I'm playing this concerto. And of course, I always think about this music in connection with my teacher in Moscow Conservatory, who she unfortunately passed last February. But for her it was special piece. She studied it with Henrik Neuhaus, and she played herself as diploma when she graduated from Moscow Conservatory. And when I studied with Vera, this music, it was fantastic lessons, because she talked a lot about this piece, and she talked a lot about her own experience of playing this in Soviet Union, and when she was able to perform it on West in Europe. So this really always very special experience for me to play Rachmaninoff second.
So on the end, just one more question. Do you have some kind of advice for young pianists, young musicians who are starting basically their career, who are starting to perform publicly in that professional way? Do you have some secret to reveal to them? How it is difficult to, or how is it to become the best one in their field?
You know, I don't have some fresh secrets. I think it's not a secret, but it's a matter of how many hours you practice on piano, how you devote yourself to music. And music, you know, of course, it's not only about practicing, I mean, physical practice on piano, but it's about all culture, heritage. We have, I mean, books, of course, paintings.
Entire background.
Of course, ballet music, opera, singing, and so on, so on, so on. And my advice for young people is practice. If you choose it as your professional destiny, and I would like to really emphasize that this profession, in my opinion, is very good. You know, because no matter what's happening around, this is such a beautiful language of communicating with people and understandable by everyone around. And if you have possibility to be with, you know, this kind of culture, art, just devote yourself to it. And have a good people around you. I mean, good people, I mean, who can give you a very good advice about your future career, because not everything that young people would like to achieve instantly, and I was the same, don't take me wrong. So not everything is as good as you imagined. So of course it's a matter of experience. You experience it once, and that you basically understand the structure of musical world. But be very careful. So that's it, and practice.
Thank you very much for this conversation.
Thank you so much.